Let's see here.
30 minutes, you're going to find the answer about your future.
See? Although I wouldn't put it that way. Sorry, I'm having... Give me one. I'll go ahead and just stand instead.
I want you to understand something. You are new to this operation, and I'm throwing you into the deep end. We need you on this task. So, if you somehow are still in jail, or when I need you, you will do a Matthew Colby Part 2.
Oh my god!
That's how vital of a role you play in all of this, Edgar.
I was going to say, in 30 minutes, they will give a verdict. But I already know what the future is. And it is serving this organization. I am very pleased, confident, and now emboldened to hear you speak thus. And I assure you that I will be there and I will be ready.
You're new to this operation. So what you're about to see, you won't understand the full effect. But for the last couple months, people have been calling Charlie, getting supplied. But now, if we have these ships in our hand, everything is about to change. The network has already been made. Some chips have already been made. But again, we need more. And everything that you've done for the Faceless, you will see from day one, Edgar.
I am very curious. I see that I asked a question you explained once already. But again, this is all very interesting sounding to me, and sometimes I may require 2 or 3 to grasp my head around. I find it very interesting because hitherto there have been documents and weapons. This job is very unique in that what is being taken is slightly different. A chip. And it seems as though this chip is going to be guarded much more heavily than the other stuff, which in their turn were extremely valuable. That is why I am extremely eager not only to acquire these things to pass into your possession, but to see its use made. I imagine that before my time comes to an end, we will see these new technologies effective in the city. This is correct.
If everything goes to plan on Tuesday, by Wednesday, we should have everything up and running, or every asset a part of Operation Dread Torrent.
On the way. That is so fast.
Okay,
That's how we work, Edgar. If we want things done, we make things happen. But, as you know, we like to play with our food. Just like that one person you are getting very close to, Edgar.
I would like to make a request. We have an operation set up international. It is in the Isle of Warma, where I am from. Already the weapons are being built. However, they have not been shipped back here just yet. And I would like to request if Charlie or another of this organization would come and accompany us to the island. We would like to discuss and show him what is going on, because you says that there is connection that you have built and operations that have passed through yet, Sam. Because the weapons are being built, but we have yet to decide the proper way to bring them in. As it is an international operation, smugglings and custom may be a problem. So we wait eagerly for that opportunity to share with you and to hear what you have to say about the docks, which I find to be the most reasonable place to smuggle the things inside.
It's funny you mentioned Jet Sam. Like I told you before, I had your associates do something to a worker. We needed a schedule of imports and exports to help with importing certain goods into the city. We'll have one big meeting with everybody you have involved in your network. We can talk about the imports and exports of JetSam. I will get Charlie to accompany you to the island. As you know, Charlie is now free from his duties abroad.
About the other person that we mentioned, I am going to lower my voice to a whisper because I heard people still in the main lobby. And I could hear when you were speaking to Speedy and them while waiting in the other room. Senor, I would like you to understand something that I have been reflecting upon. That man, although on the surface he appears to be old, and past his day, naturally wields a lot of power, and has direct contact with this thing, this shadow. And although he seems to mosey around by himself, I can almost guarantee you if he was ever to raise his banner, many would flock to his banner. I believe even the persons that were in this room and on that table would do the same. You said not too long ago, or rather I said yesterday, that I think it is time to do a little bit of splintering. You know, it's very similar to the game of Survivor. There are different factions and what they call voting blocks. And as someone who has gotten very far in that game, perhaps further than anyone else, it is very important to destroy different voting blocks. Skipper was an issue. He was an issue in the past, and I heard in that sacred orb the order given to have him taken down. I believe it will be very advantageous to, if not give the order, to float it and to press it first to some of the people in here, namely the ones that were in this room, or even to myself. I want you to know that I am ready and willing. For now that my operation is slowly getting off the ground in Warma, I for the first time have something of my own. And it is not to anyone else in this city that I owe that to, but to yourself.
I hope you understand the value of this opportunity that you've been given. I want you to realize that a lot of people in this city would die to be in the shoes that you are in. And we just hope We didn't make the wrong choice letting you live that day.
I am here to prove that it was the correct choice.
And for that man, he doesn't understand the game that we are playing. Nothing we do is black and white. Nothing. Good luck today. Hopefully, you're out soon. And if you're not, by Tuesday, I'll be in contact.
Take care. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Edgar.
Good to see you're alive, Edgar.
You as
I
well.
heard you is dead.
Good luck with the court case.
Guys, if Cypress and Lang is a voting block and I want to make sure that I get to the final, then because if Lang and his people could vote me out any second, I gotta balance the odds. I gotta lower his voting block. Also, man, what do you think? Like, what do you think is more important to Lang? But look at the genius of this plan. What do you think is more important to Lang? Skipper Jones and Clark Mason, or him getting the artifacts and him getting the fucking deep secrets? Which one's more important? If it came to the if Lang, because he told me my job is to become super trusted, but my job is to also get close to him. You gotta do that. You gotta make place for that. I gotta show, listen, even if you don't give me the job, I told you I'm ready, man. I'm ready to fucking do it. What do you mean sick to your stomach? Sick to the stomach how? For what reason, man? Guys, here's the thing, man. It's like, okay, get close. All right, I'm close. That means that if you don't do any proactive moves, that means I just have to wait for whatever is like planned just to happen and slowly like give me the information. I want to be proactive and fucking throw some spice in there too. If we've been chosen to like play this role, we gotta play the role, man. Otherwise, what do I just stay silent until he tells me a secret and then run and tell Lang? Like, that shit's boring, man. It's gotta go both ways. And as it stands, the blue man's gotta know, like, hey, listen, be careful, man. Like, you're suspecting me. I know you are. You're suspecting me because when I was under house arrest, you kept calling me and telling me, is there shit you're not telling me? Is there shit you're not telling me? So you're obviously worried about me hiding things about Lang from you. But let me tell you something. Lang's still fucking super powerful. Don't think that he's not. The people in this room, I guarantee, guys, I guarantee you, man, Speedy and Clark and all of South Cypress, if Lang asks, would all back him. All of the guild, if Lang asks, will back him. And if people think that they won't, you're cooked. It's just that Lang doesn't want them. That's a fact. They all say that they fucking are loyal to the Stormlord. What if they found out that Lang was the fucking means through which the Stormlord talked? They would all fucking bend over right away.